What am I going to talk about today? I don't know. Actually, I've got a couple of ideas, but I first want to relate a story that will lead to another story that will lead to another story and then lead to another story. So off we go. Thank you for your patience and listening through my little stories. But for some reason, it's a hobby of mine. My astronomy friends might appreciate this, but I always try to spot the moon and it's the first moment I can see it. Because those of us who know about astronomy, and I'm not one of them, I know a little teeny bit, but I know the moon goes around in a cycle. I've noticed that. And there's that time when you look up and it's like, oh, there's that little crescent moon, and you go, oh, that looks really pretty. Sometimes you can see the faint outline of the rest of the moon. That's actually the light bouncing off of the Earth and landing on the moon. So I know you've seen that. It's like, do I actually see the whole outline of the moon? But anyway, I digress. And so I've always tried to spot the moon the first day that I can. And when it's a new moon, the moon is lined up with the sun and there's no way to see it. But as the moon continues its cycle around the Earth, it'll move. And then, oh man, one day you can see a little teeny crescent moon. So my challenge is to look at my iPhone and it'll tell me. And yesterday my iPhone said that there was to be a 2% illumination of the moon, which is very small, very hard to see that. You almost have to be an astronomer and point your camera up there to see it. But I'm determined, and I'd finished teaching my wonderful yoga class with a lot of good friends, and it seemed to be a perfect night for it. So it's also a great night to go to Costco, but that's another story. And boy, do I have a story about Costco. Anyway, trying to keep a thread here. So I get to Costco and the sun had just gone down way too much light. So I go into Costco, I get some, you don't care what I got at Costco, but I come back out and now it's starting to be, that kind of purplish, dark, velvety, violet color of sky. And I'm sitting there and Costco's closed. It's probably 8:50 at this point. So I parked my car, aimed right at the horizon, and I'm like, damn it, I've never seen a 2% moon before. I've never seen the crescent that small. So I'm sitting there and I'm just about ready to give up. And it's like, where exactly should I look? And I'm sure there's something I could get on my phone that would tell me exactly where to look. But I'm scouting and then there it is, man, the smallest illumination of the moon that I've ever seen. 2% is like, you can barely see it. And I was so giddy. I was so happy. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm the only person, except for maybe two or three other crazy people around the Bay Area, that are noticing this right now. And it was like my private little secret. The universe was showing me something because, why? Thoughtful emoji. Because I was looking for it. I was looking for something. I was looking for a sign. I was looking for a vision. I was looking for the beginning inkling of something. And because I was looking for it, I saw it. I saw it in its most initiatory phase. And have a look tonight just for fun. I don't know what the illumination will be, 5%, 7%, but it'll still be very challenging to see tonight, but you will see it. Why did I relate that story? Because I really liked the story. But to me, it represents when you seek something, you find it. And the topic this week is, where are we feeling restricted? What's the biggest thorn in our side? What's the pin? What's the open safety pin in our diaper right now that's poking us? And it's like just making life aggravating or frustrating or jealous or envious, or where could we be doing better? And we got to look. I have to look. Take my advice. I'm not using it. But what I'm getting at is we just can't sit around and wait for it to happen. We got to scout around. We got to look around. We got to talk to people. We got to make a list. What's aggravating me? Where do I need to grow? What can I do? Make a plan. And this is a great gift God has given us to what's missing or what needs to be missing, and to go to work on it. And scout about, ask questions, go on Google, use AI, talk to a friend, get a therapist, do a life coaching appointment. What is it? Where can we apply? And once again, the greatest of all spiritual sayings, if we do the possible, God will do the impossible, and we will see in its initiatory inkling phases the new thing move across our own sky and become full. Did that make any sense? Anyway, I've got a story to tell about going to Costco earlier in the day, and I'll tell you that some other time. Anyway, be on the lookout for the waxing crescent moon. And where are you feeling restricted? Write down what that is and write down what you want instead and get to work on it, damn it. But make sure you make it fun. See you tomorrow.